Hey, 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 welcome back, everybody, to another RSG stream. I'm Ranger J 1999, one of your hosts. Of course, joining me on this is the one and only Dr. Finn, Medicine Woman, the angry troll, the troll extraordinaire. Finn, what's going on, buddy?
I am good. Got it all out of my system yesterday, so hopefully nobody riles me up again today.
Yeah, don't make Finn angry. You wouldn't like it if Finn was angry. I'm just saying. And if you haven't seen yesterday, we did the Sith special. Finn was very not happy about the new changes to territory wars.
Just one.
Just one. He liked the other ones.
I didn't like it. It's that I didn't like it is a quality of life change. It is a game change.
That's right. But we're not going to talk. We're not going to talk about that today because I don't want angry Finn coming out. He was so angry. Tits didn't want to come on the stream. She was very bothered about your anger, Finn.
Yeah, I know.
So
normally it's you that gets angry, but
I know, and everybody loves it, and then you get angry and everybody hates it.
I'm never allowed to get angry again.
I know, man. It's like I go off like you're the man ranger. Finn goes off like you're a dork. Shut up, Finn. Oh my goodness. So thank you everybody for being in the chat. We got peeps hanging out like we always do. Hope everybody's had a great week. Let's see. I mean, the big news is that still that Sith raid. I'm like just waiting to see what's going to happen next, what they're going to announce for it and everything. So I'm very, very happy about that, Finn. How goes the territory wars for you? Ours is nip and tuck, man. It's tight as tight can be.
I think, obviously, I don't want to say that we have it right now, but we're in a very good position right now. We are up a full territory. Right now, we're actually up 2. They have a chance of knocking out our back ship territory, and then that would just put us up 1 front territory. So 690 points for like a full territory up. We're working on another one, but I think we're in pretty good shape here with less than an hour. So I'm pretty happy.
We're nip and tuck with ours. I mean, it could go either way. So if we win, we win. We lose, we lose. It's okay. You know? I've done all I could. I won 7 battles. So it's a good team that we're facing. They've got some really good players on there. So it's pretty close. Hey, $2 from Code Carb. He said, good afternoon, Ranger Finn. Well, good afternoon to you, sir. And for all you out there, if you'd like to donate while we're watching the stream, we got the super chat function. Of course, $20 gets you VIP status, but you can donate anything. Anything is appreciated. Or you can be a sponsor. Everybody that has an icon next to their name with the RSG symbol has a sponsor of the channel, which we very much appreciate. We need to check our emoji list, Finn. We've got a lot of new sponsors lately, so we probably need to check that.
We're still short. I was checking the other day.
I'm pretty sure you did. I'm just,
Yeah, we're short about, I think, either 2 or 3 sponsors. When
2 or 3
last
sponsors? Okay, then we can get another emoji.
Mm-hmm.
And the emojis like Baby Ranger, stuff like that, so and then of course if you want to sponsor us, other way we got the store where you can get cool merchandising, and of course then you can come to the Discord and show off the RSG stuff that you're pimping. We had Hagar who has his own YouTube channel you should check out that did it, and then there's some pictures of Finn and tits in there. Then also, if you want to donate afterwards, if you're listening to this on the iTunes store, you can go to our homepage on YouTube and just put support our channel. So you can do that. There were some issues with the iTunes store. We don't know what the hell's going on, Finn. We still haven't figured out what the hell that is, right?
Yeah, so for a lot of people have mentioned that they get this message that says episode unavailable. Many people are still able to see it. Some are not. I tried to look up what was happening. It looks like it could be a couple of things. Like one site said that it was because you shouldn't access it outside of Wi-Fi. Another one said you should access it out of Wi-Fi. Another one said it might be because of your iOS update. It needs to mask the latest update or something like that. Honestly, I don't know what it is. It's working for some people. So whatever the issue is, it's on the side of like the iTunes stuff. So we're going to try and figure it out and see if we can figure out what's going on. So we are working on it. Just like anything that we do at RSG, the first stuff always has technical difficulties. So
I don't know. This is not us, guys. I can tell you that much. So we don't know what it is. We've done our proper part. It's just something on the other end on theirs that we'll figure out what the issue is, and we'll get you the information on what that is. So just keep sending us the information about what you're having issues with, and then we'll try to get it squared away for you guys. But We found that out and we're like, well, we don't know what the hell that is. It's like, it's not our fault. we'll take credit for our poo-poo-ness, but that one's definitely not us. So anything else? Nope. Okay, so I'm doing the Dathomir event. I hope everybody's doing their Dathomir event. Some cool stuff. We got the Empire event coming tomorrow and the Omega battle coming tomorrow. Make sure you do that. We'll have a nice little break before the next territory battle begins. I got my troopers up. I got my first order team up, so I'm hoping to do a lot better in dark side territory battles now. What am I farming right now? I am farming. I finished Colorado Mass. I'm gearing him up. I'm actually working on getting First Order Stormtrooper up to gear 10. Then I'll go back and finish Colorado to 12 and get the rest of those guys to 11 and gear 12. I'm going to get that First Order team finished. And then I am going to... I'm working on finishing Sith Trooper. So I can get my Sith team going. I did get Savage Press. I need to gear him up a little bit. And then it's really... I'm running out of stuff to farm a little bit there, Finn. Chrome Cobra just donated $2. He said, I blame Finn. Well, I mean, that
seems to be the common theme since yesterday.
It makes sense, So I'm taking on the Pool in Dathomir, the green stuff, see how it goes. That should easily win, but...
Man, this battle goes so slow. Like, you put it on auto, it still takes you, like, minutes. So what I have found is because of that last phase being like its own little encounter and it never resets, Asajj Ventress, just throw her onto the team. Because every phase that you get to the table, you kill 5 things. Asajj Ventress's damage just goes up and up. It speeds up your auto on this by crazy amounts.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my meta PvP team.
You don't even need to use meta. You can use anything. Like,
I know, but I just picked a team and I'm just like, just go forth and slaughter, fools. Yeah.
Throw a team with Asajj Ventress, Night Sister Zombie, and R2-D2. Keep that stealth on, assuming you have a tanky zombie. And then just stick the taunt and the pseudo-taunt on zombie. It'll just keep on dying. Your Asajj Ventress will get really strong. You'll be able to, like, one-shot the table by, like, the second time it goes down.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. It takes a minute. We get something for the peeps to look at. So, yeah. But good morning, everybody in the channel. We got a lot of people joining us. So if you've got questions, go ahead and get those in. That's what we're here for, just to talk about the game and answer some of your questions and hang out with you good people. That's what we do. We can
go ahead and start with some questions here.
Yeah, I'm on day 5 of my fast, so it's going well. I've lost 10 pounds.
For those of you that didn't know, today is also National Pizza Day, and I have been good, and I haven't gotten pizza.
You have not been good.
I didn't get pizza.
You didn't order
pizza.
Okay, good job, fam. I'm about to say, man, don't be farting around and messing up your diet and stuff.
I've been good.
That doesn't
Yesterday I wasn't, but today I am.
Yeah, you better not order damn pizza. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I've got coupons for free pizzas, and I'm not doing it, so you can't.
There is a place that has, like, good pizza. It's like the fresh mozzarella and, like, the fresh stuff.
I don't care if it's got like the most exquisite thing you've ever tasted. No.
Why?
Because you're not supposed to eat that.
I'll get veggies on it.
Doesn't matter. No.
Now you're making me want to do it.
It's like, I'm going to eat a salad and chocolate cake. Well, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but see, I'm not getting a dessert.
Doesn't matter. Finn, stop. Everybody, Finn's a bad man. Y'all tell him. No, I better not. The chat will encourage you to eat it just because.
I know. Now you put the thought of chocolate cake in my head.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's all my fault.
It is.
Yeah. Okay, Finn.
So, on that note, if you order a salad from a place that gives pizza, why do they put a salad on top of hot pizza? You get, like, warm salad by the time you're out of there.
I usually get salad on the side. I don't know what kind of dumb stuff you're
doing. No, not like actually on the pizza, but when they hand it to you, they put, like, the pizza box on the bottom because it's big, and then they put the salad on top, but it's on top of something that's hot. Yeah, it's like cooking.
Makes sense. My favorite
like
pizza,
a nice warm
my favorite pizza is the Mexican pizza where they put all the like you're like, oh, so good, but.
They have something similar at Papa John's. Again, I'm not getting it, but they have, I think it's what's called a double pepperoni layered pizza. So they put, like, the tomato sauce, and they put pepperoni, then they put cheese, and then put another layer of pepperoni.
Yeah, I always get the supreme, So if you're going to eat pizza, get the veggies and stuff on it. It's really good.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'll be good today.
All right. Let's see. I don't think Kyrell. Sometimes I wonder which one of these two is the doctor. Good point, Kyrell. You're a wise man.
Uh,
All right, let's get to some questions.
all right. So what else? 73 says, do you think they will do a buff to Vader or Albert Palpatine due to the meh seeming attitude from Game Changers and others?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
It just takes them too long. I think it takes them like 6 weeks to do changes and stuff. I mean, some are quicker than others, but it's a lot of work that goes into it. Maybe they will, but not immediately.
I don't think they will.
I don't think so either. I'm just saying if they will, it'll take a little bit of time to do it.
And keep things. Make sure that you realize not every character has to be designed for arena.
Yeah.
We always focus on arena because that's where the greatest payout is as a player, right? You try to get your arena in order to get your crystals. Individually, that's like your greatest aspect. We've been saying for a while, Emperor Palpatine and Vader look like they're going to be ridiculously good at dark side territory battles.
Yeah.
Like all of their abilities are enhanced by all the rebels that you're facing in dark side territory battles. So they seem to be designed as player versus environment PvE characters for dark side territory battles. If they don't pan out for that, which we have coming up now in a few days, if they don't pan out for that, then maybe they will consider redoing it. I don't think so because, again, it's really short time period. But I think the characters are set up really well to do in dark side territory battles.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Next question is from Jay Swizzy Swole.
Mm-hmm.
He says, do we think ships is getting a big change soon? I'm hoping no, because I just got my pilots up and should be Gear 12 Gauntlet pilots.
Well, I mean, I don't know about ships. I still think they're kind of not sure what to do with ships. You know, I mean,
but that means they have to, right?
Yeah.
Because the main reason they can't do anything is there's no volume. We need more ships, period.
We do need more ships. I mean, but again, we talked about this. They painted themselves in a corner, unfortunately, by, unfortunately making a person need a ship, so that's some limitations and stuff. So, I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if there's anything big like a ship raid or anything like that, if that's what you're asking, because like we're saying, there aren't enough ships right now in the game to really do too much. Like, even in territory wars, right? We have 10 territories. And of the 10, 2 of them are ships, right? So the majority of them are still characters. So we haven't gotten to the point where ships are even at the level yet where we really should consider anything with ships. Because you'd only be able to do 1 or 2 attacks. And that becomes hard to really make a good game content out of it. Next question is from Devil's Treasure. We answered this a little bit. We'll see if there's any kind of update. So he asked, how have you guys been doing on this latest territory war?
I'm doing good. I mean, I usually do well. The guilds, it's nip and tuck with the other guild. So, I mean, it is what it is. But it's a close match, it really is.
Yeah, and we're up right now. We'll see if they have a chance. It's going to be kind of hard because they're hitting our walls here. So I think we're in good shape, but we'll see how it pans out.
Word.
All right, next question from Thane Kyrell. So do you think that CG made the new Sith raid resistance proof? Maybe they make them debuff immune, or with really high tenacity, it would also make them Wampinator proof.
I don't know what they're going to do, honestly. That's a good question.
They've already kind of addressed this a little bit in Heroic AAT. I don't think they'll necessarily make them debuff proof. They may be immune to particular debuffs, kind of like the B2 droid in Phase 3, where you can't shock it, right? That's why you need Chirpa as a lead to do the Chirpatine, because you can't get 7 shots, you can only get 6. So that may be part of it. The other one is also they always now seem to be gaining turn meter anytime they're hit. So even though your team may be getting full turn meter if they hit somebody with 5 exposes, the target is still going to gain turn meter because it got hit. So that was one way they tried to counter some of this. And you see it also in Heroic AAT Phase 3. I think it's only Phase 3, if I remember correctly, as well as the Ewok events, where there is this instrument of torture sitting in the back, like the AAT in Phase 3, or it's the AT-AT that's sitting in the back in the Ewok event, where it's just gaining turn meter, And so if you let it gain any kind of turn meter, it'll attack as well.
Right.
So they've added different things in order to counter these mechanisms, so they're not like 100% full powerful. So I imagine they're going to continue down that line. I don't think they would completely negate resistance altogether, though.
Right.
That would make an entire faction really bad, and I think that wouldn't be good for the game.
I agree.
Alrighties. Next question from Grim Ranger.
Yes.
Know of any good hangover cures?
Yes. Before you go to sleep, drink some water and take some leave, and you will not wake up, because what happens when you drink a lot, you basically dehydrate yourself, and that's the best way to avoid having an awful hangover in the morning. That's science.
Or you can just avoid getting drunk
Shut
the
up,
day before.
man. Nobody likes you.
All right. Next question is from Alec. And he says, with the new Sith bundle release, do you think Sith will be required for the new raid?
Oh, I don't think so. I really don't. So, I think it's going to be just like any other raid. Maybe they have a battle with Sith. I don't know, but I mean, it's. I don't know. What do you think, Finn?
Yeah, there's not going to be enough Sith characters to do a whole raid. It would be like a single phase if they did it that way. So they would have to allow all characters. I can't think of like. Can you imagine Rancor just needing Jedi, or Heroic AAT only needing like Galactic Republic, or like clones or something like that?
Right.
Like, it would be too restrictive. They might give a benefit to Sith. Kind of like what they did with what are the factions? It's Jawa and crap. What's the other faction that gets a bonus in Heroic AAT? Is it just Jawas?
It's Jedi, right?
Jedi, yes. Jedi and Jawa get the bonus in Heroic AAT. So they may give a bonus like that to the Sith, but I don't think it's going to be required. All right, next question from Kamil Buchalski.
Oh, hey, that's a new name I haven't heard before.
Mm-hmm. And he's a new player. So he says, hi, I'm fairly new player.
How do you know that's a he, Finn?
I'm assuming based on Camille. I don't know for sure.
Camille could be a girl's name. I don't know.
It could be. I don't know either. But I'm guessing. If it's not a he, I apologize. If it is a he, hooray, I got it right. So he says, I'm a fairly new player, level 73.
Okay.
Just finished Scoundrels and Phoenix Squad.
Good.
I run Wigs, Boba, Lando, and Stormtrooper Han in Arena, but I want to slowly transition to a more pro squad. What should I focus on next? That's a good question.
So Phoenix and Scoundrels are done?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to need an evil Empire team.
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder which direction to take. Probably Troopers, right?
Mm.
But that's
We're not expecting the CLS event for a few more months, right? So
yeah,
I would go for CLS. I think he already
CLS is where it's at. Make sure you have got 5 rebels ready to. Well, he does. Well, no, he's going to need the specific ones. So you'll need Stormtrooper Han, Princess Leia, Old Ben Kenobi, Farmhand Luke, and who's the other one? R2D2.
R2D2.
So he's going to need to get an Empire team up so he can get R2D2, and then he'll need the other ones. If you want to get CLS, which I did the top 15 with Cubs the other day, last month, and he still tops, not because you can just use him in Arena, he uses him anywhere, and he's disgusting. So you could go that route. If you just want to be cheeky and go another route, you could do First Order. It's what you want to do. I do think you need some evil tunes in the game. I think getting your Empire team up so you can get R2D2 at the same time, farming, out of the squad arena stuff like Princess Leia, things of that nature will help you be ready for CLS. And it'll give you a team for Empire, and you have your rebels completed. Not just that, but more rebels for light side territory battles, and you've got the main rebel squad you'll need for Luke Skywalker. That's the route I would go. If you don't want to do CLS, maybe you want to go for Jedi Training Ray, then get your Resistance up. You could do that. That's an amazing squad. as you're working on Empire. So work on one of each and get both squads up. I don't know. What do you think, Finn?
I agree with that. You're at the point where you have squads that are working, so I would start working on CLS. In order to get CLS, you would get R2, so you're already going towards that pro squad. So yeah, I like that.
You play the game how you want, but those are just our suggestions. But if you want to just go something crazy and just do something crazy, and you want to be just Sith, hey, do what you like. But those would be our recommendations, so you can get better tunes.
I'll give this recommendation too. We mentioned it yesterday on the Sith raid stream. Usually the raid is accompanied by a level increase. So if there are characters that you don't need to level up, start hoarding your credits.
Yeah.
As you are leveling up, you're also going to be one of the first then on your arena shard to also get max level if you have the credits in order to raise up your characters. So start saving up those credits in order to push your PvP team up to, if it goes up to level 90, make sure you're ready to get them up to level 90 as you're leveling up. And that can also help you quite a bit with getting a little bit of an advantage on your arena shard.
Yep. I agree.
Okay. Next question is Alan. Says, number 1 is my arena. For my arena is a Mother Talzin lead with only 4 stars. Do you even need to get her any higher than 4 stars?
It helps, but you don't need to. I mean, you want to farm her up. The higher she is, the just more health, protection, things of that nature. But
for arena, no.
For arena, no. You don't have to.
Dark side territory battles, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. If you want to use her in dark side territory battles, you have to. So it just makes sense to go ahead and farm her if you can. She's still behind a paywall
right now, but she's moving soon.
Yeah, she's moving soon. I know. Wherever she moves, I'll farm her. Right? She's really the last Night Sister I have left. Really, I don't really care about Spirit and crap. I just don't. But my other ones are 7 stars. No, I take that back. Acolyte's not, but I stopped farming her. Once I finished up Sith Trooper, I'm going to finish up Plo Koon just for the fact that it's a ship, and I want the GP and the crew stuff. And then I'll do Acolyte. But really, I don't have that much left to farm, and so those will be the order that I'm doing it in. But if you're going to go in Night Sisters, it just makes sense. Get her up. You can use her in Dark Side territory battles. And in a higher level Mother Talzin in Arena doesn't hurt you. You don't have to. And you can definitely be viable with her 4 stars. There's some characters like that in the past. Turn and Bays were like that, where you can use them at lower levels like Bays. And you'll be just fine. But it just makes her better. So I don't think it'll hurt. But, wait till she... If you want to wait a little bit, she'll be free to play soon. And if you want to use her that way, you can get her that way and be good to go.
Agreed. All right. Next question is from Sith Lord. What the hell is a Mexican pizza?
Look it up.
I'll tell him. He's already here asking.
No, Google it. It's just like a pizza. Instead of sauce, they use like the meat sauce, right? They put they put the lettuce and the stuff that you get on a taco, right, on a pizza, and it's really good. When I first heard it, I was like, "What?" Because they cook the pizza, then they put the cheese on it, right? But it's the American cheese or cheddar cheese, right? Like you would do on a taco.
They mix it, yeah,
and then they put the lettuce and stuff on top. And at first when I heard about it, I was like, no. And then I had it and I was like, this is damn good. So
Taco Bell Mexican pizzas are different, by the way.
They're totally similar, different thing, yeah.
Except they put it on a tortilla. So they put like a tortilla. They do the same thing. They put like the meat.
They fry the thing. Yeah, Taco Bell. It's so good, but so bad for you.
Oh God, I put this in the chat earlier. Did you see that they KFC and Taco Bell are now getting like a contract with Grubhub, so now it can be delivered? It's like the end of the world is coming. First we get a Sith raid, and now Taco Bell is going to deliver. It's like the end of the world is here, Ranger.
All right.
I'm going to be getting so much Taco Bell without leaving my computer now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's going to be counter to my diet a little bit.
Right. Don't do it.
Just a little bit. Not by much, but a little bit. All right. So Hans Omar von Harold Duarte says, for people starting, is it better to farm levels until you reach level 85 than get heroes, or get heroes and afterwards reach level 85? Arena characters maxed out level every time.
Yeah, arena characters go with you as you level your max level, then work your way down, right? So
only level, you won't have enough credits.
No.
So only level up heroes that you need.
Right.
So you don't want to just keep on leveling everything up. Only level ones that you'll need. So primary focus, arena. Number 1 will be arena. Number 2 will be your light side and your dark side battles.
Right.
Ideally, they overlap a little bit. So if you're doing like Phoenix, for example, as your arena, you would have your Phoenix for your arena, you would have Phoenix for your light side battles, and you would have Phoenix for your Cantina battles. Then you would want to level up minimally as much as you can your dark side characters in order to do dark side territory battles. Now you have everything covered. The next thing would be to make sure you have stuff for the challenges, right? So you need your 5 tanks, you need your 5 support attackers, you need your support healers, then your 5 attackers. Make sure you have all the stuff for your challenges, but don't go and try to level up everything.
No,
it's not. You can collect all the heroes. Don't
now
level
that you don't use that are not crew or essential characters. Do not touch until you get all those other ones done. Let's say 90, right? Arena first. Characters, teams that you use in territory wars, territory battles, and then down the line, right? Just not enough credits, unless they increase credits. They did introduce a new credit, thing for crystals, I think, or whatnot, the credit pack, which increased the amount of credits you can get. But yeah, I'm hoarding credits like a mother right now. So let's check out my territory war. See how Mighty Clarions are doing. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, we're down to 30 minutes left.
It's close.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. All right, we cleared out another zone. They're clear. It looks like they're gonna hit it. Okay, they're clearing. We're clearing out this one. What's going on with ships? Does anybody have any missiles? Somebody fire! We got Phoenix Wall. Anybody fire!
Pew 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 pew.
Pew pew pew. Gotcha.
What's going on there? All right. The next question. So it is a TW question. So from Kaya Apolinario. So the question is, when you sign up for Territory War and you put no defense and don't do offense, do you still get rewards, and is this working as intended?
You do get rewards because you are in the Territory War. You don't have to actually. No, you have to do something?
Yes, you have to at least attack. You don't need any banners.
You gotta do
but
something.
I'm pretty sure you have to at least attempt an attack in order to get onto the board, if I remember correctly. Because I tried this on one of my alt accounts, and I didn't get any. I only had one character that was eligible for it, so I couldn't place it on defense. You have to have at least 5 that are going to be on defense. So if you only have one character that's over 6 stars or over 6,000 power, you won't be able to put anything on defense. And so I wasn't sure if I was going to get anything. I attacked. I didn't get any banners, but I got the reward. So I think you at least have to attempt it in order to be registered for the rewards.
Yeah. I think you're right, Finn. I didn't.
So it just depends. When you say don't do offense, if you're talking about offensive banners, you can get it without offensive banners.
Yeah,
but I believe you have
a
to
defensive team down, I think you qualify, right?
Yes. As long as you do something, so either placing something on defense or attempting something on offense. The only thing is you can't always see if somebody is attempting something on offense because you don't get any banners if you don't win. So you have to do something. And I believe that is working as intended, that you don't get any rewards if you didn't even attempt an attack and you lost.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was in one of we reviewed that when the information about Territory Wars first came out, and Cozy had put out all the information, and we saw that it said like if you have to participate in order to get everything. So that should. I hesitate to ask some of these next questions, but okay. So this one is from Alan. It said, do you think they are confident with the other Sith editions this month that Vader and Palpatine will be better than we think they are right now?
Not an arena. I mean,
I still think they're good.
Yeah,
I just don't think their Zetas are worth it, but I think they are good.
Mm-hmm. I think the changes will help tremendously in dark side territory battles.
Mm-hmm. It's just a matter of context, right? Where are you putting these characters? Are you always looking for Are you always looking for an arena character? Because if that's all you're looking for, then chances are there's going to be a lot of disappointing characters. But if you're looking for just characters that are going to be good at some place in the game, then I think Emperor Palpatine and Vader are really well done, because I think they're going to thrive in dark side territory battles, right. Which has been kind of a pain for a lot of people. They find it much harder than light side, especially since light side has gotten so much love compared to dark side before this. All right, next question. I'll give this to you, Ranger. It's a question from Bimasu. So I run Night Sisters in Arena, and my zombie is squishy. Why does it burn when I pee?
Looks like you're doing a little bit more than just using her in Arena. I mean,
I will accept that answer. So Bimasu, stop doing things with the zombie.
I mean, what's wrong with
Next question. Next question is Varangian Vigilante. So he says, with the lackluster Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine rework, should we lose hope that we will ever get an arena viable General Grievous?
Say that one more time, that last part.
So do you ever think we will get an arena viable General Grievous?
I don't know. They got to really work on General Grievous. He is just poop right now. And I don't know. I really don't. They got to rework him, but I mean, they just need to do from scratch, do some stuff, because he just does not work. Period, in any place, right? So I would do it from the start, just total rework. Or if you're going to do some things, really up his damage and something, because he just doesn't do anything. I mean, just it's sad to say one of the more famous characters is just not good. So I don't know. What do you think, Finn?
I mean, this goes back to that Palpatine and Vader thing, right? I always want to be cautious about looking at just arena viability. Grievous just sucks in the game right now. To be honest, he has no purpose anywhere in the game. He is a trash character that I used to beat like a 2-person squad left in territory wars, and that was with luck. So he's not a great character anywhere in the game. So I would be happy if they reworked him and made him viable in, I don't know if he'll be viable in the Sith raid, for example, but if he helps you solo one phase of the Sith raid, that's good enough for me to call him more useful than now. So I just don't want to always jump to arena. We always look for arena, which is fine, but there are other aspects of the game that they're introducing. So we have to make sure we're getting good characters for those as well.
Right.
Alan asks, what rank are you fellas in ships?
I haven't really been trying. I usually get 10 to 20. I had been getting top 5, but I just stopped. Everybody's so even now, and I focus more on PvP.
I've been as long as I can
5 battles. I mean, I do them some of them during lunch, and I'll get into the top 20, but I don't spend the extra crystals to get higher.
You should.
I could, but I just
because
don't have enough
ships
time.
Is actually backwards. I don't know if you've looked at the reward payout. It's really weird. Like in Arena, you get 100 crystals as you go from 5 to 4, and then another 100 from 4 to 3 and 2 to 1, right? With Fleet, you get 100 crystals if you go from 5 to 1. Everything in between is only a 25 gain. So you gain a huge amount of crystals if you can just make it to top 5.
Yeah.
Like if you hit rank 5, you're gaining 100 crystals everywhere along the way. They made it a little bit different here. So I typically get in the top 5. I'm on my Fleet shard, so we kind of have it worked out a little bit. We do have a couple of snipers that we deal with, but that's all kind of normal. I usually get in the top 5 unless I get really busy, and then I just kind of sneak into the top 10 and leave it. I usually do my 50 crystal refresh if I need to. My ships aren't great. I do need a little bit of RNG, so because of inconsistency, I'll usually need to do the 50 crystal refresh if I drop too much overnight, but I'll usually end up in the top 5. So, all right. Next question is from Stama Osbuff. So he asks, does taking a leave while drinking kill your liver more?
I don't know what it does, but
no.
Yeah.
The answer is no.
Finn, you're the medical doctor. You.
NSAIDs. So Aleve is a type of NSAID. It's a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. Those will possibly give you ulcers, with all the alcohol you're drinking, because all of that kind of negates your acid that is eating away at your stomach, and then you have a chance of actually eating away and causing ulcers. So a leaf could cause ulcers, but NSAIDs are actually more metabolized through your kidneys. So your liver should be fine. Now, if you take Tylenol, which is acetaminophen, that actually is metabolized through the liver, and now you're putting more strain on your liver. So no Tylenol. Tylenol and alcohol is bad. NSAIDs you can take, but just be careful because you're basically eating away at your stomach lining, and you'll probably get an ulcer. So,
word.
Next question from What Else 73.
That's science. You can't argue with that, Finn.
So, What Else 73 says, for a question for Ranger, do you think Finn would get drunk if they made rum banana Twinkies?
Yes. He's a lightweight.
I went to the store the other day, and they actually don't have the banana Twinkies at the Publix. So I think I have to go to Walmart to get them next time.
Yeah.
It's very sad. It's like they're trying to force me onto a diet. I don't like it.
Well, it looks like with my background things I've been working on against you.
No, don't take away my banana Twinkie. There's only so many things I like in this.
Yeah, it's called junk food. It's not just banana Twinkies.
All right. Next question is from Stama Osbuff. It says, what are the best recruiting methods excluding Discord? I know of forum posting, but anything else stand out that I am missing?
What's the name of the site that has...
SmuggleMatch.com.
There you go. That's a great one.
That's the site made by Urban Blaster.
Yep. The bestest buddy in the whole galaxy.
And then in addition, so that one is it's still up and coming. So you can always use that, advertise your guild through that. It works really well.
Yeah.
The other way, unfortunately, the truth is you have to just be super active. Even on the forums, a lot of people don't reply to your post of, I have a guild opening, I have 2 guild openings, message this on. You'll spend more time like bumping your posts than anything. The ones that you have to find are actually the ones where it has a thread for people that are looking for guilds. And you have to be active in looking for that when somebody posts and say, this person fits, and that just message them as quickly as possible and try and recruit them. You do that in the forums as well. So you kind of need like a special recruiting officer, somebody that is able to check the forums regularly for that. The other possibility is Reddit. There is a Swuggo Guild recruitment Reddit, in addition just to the normal Swuggo Reddit. So if you go to that one, you'll be able to recruit people that are posting on the Reddit for a guild as well. So those are the best ones. And then word of mouth. So.
And that's science.
Let's see. Next question is from Tony Bobe. And the question is, when is the update coming?
We have no idea. Your guess is as good as ours on that one.
Yeah. We guessed a little bit yesterday. When did you say it was going to be, Ranger?
End of the month, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and I think I was thinking with Loki that it was going to be like the middle of March.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be after the Game Changers go and get back. So I thought right at the end of February.
All right. Next question. D. Lord Dragos, is Finn's alt account a whale account? Is actually quite the opposite. I am actually pretty envious of people that can run 2 accounts.
I can't.
I tried. I can't. Just too much time invested in my single account and trying to do things that I can't run 2 accounts. So my other one, which actually was created at the time that Grande Patron shaved his beard, is called Grande Patron's Beard.
Mm-hmm.
And it is in a super casual guild with one of our friends, Saber Shark. It's a casual guild. I try to get on there whenever I can remember, which honestly isn't too often, to go in there and get my 600 and stuff. But I think the total GP on the guild is like 60,000.
60,000?
60,000, not 600,000, 60,000. It's a level 65 alt, and I don't really do much except get 600 on it. I used to use it just to get 600 in my guild if we ever had to like replace somebody. So that was his only.
I think you meant 60 million.
No, No, the account's GP is 60,000. I have one character over 6,000
Wow.
GP, Reacher. So I can go into territory war, and I can't put anything on defense because my only character over 6,000 GP is a Geonosian soldier. And then on offense, I have to go in there, and he basically just dies, and I get credit. It is literally a low-level alt that was just there to get 600 for my guild whenever somebody drops. So, so yeah, I can't handle 2 accounts. I tried.
It's too much.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm envious of people that actually can. So, next question is from Tits McVenom. So she said, I heard from another stream that you can enter territory war on airplane mode and hard close to save teams, not just retreat if things are sour.
I have not heard this.
So
wait, you go in on airplane mode.
So it's partially right.
I don't know. Yeah.
So you can go in on airplane mode. As you can't enter into the combat without it registering on the server side. So I don't think you can save the characters. Now, what you can do is if you enter into a battle and you switch it to airplane mode and you go through your combat and you get rid of your combat, the results on the opposite side won't be saved. There is some benefits to that. So, for example, if you're facing a Phoenix squad or a Kylo Ren unmasked with a Zeta or a Jin squad, a squad that gives protection back, right? You throw in a squad, they actually gain more health and protection afterwards than you did before. Then in that case, you may want to get rid of your account or get rid of your attack so that it doesn't register the protection gain. So the next person may have a little bit of an easier chance. But if you don't have time to actually stop the attack, right? Because sometimes your characters are just slower, they're worse, so you don't get the opportunity for it. Then you can potentially just go in airplane mode, make sure that everything goes, at least you're able to kill one character or whatever it is, and then cancel it. But I don't think you can save your teams. No. I haven't heard anything about saving teams, just canceling attack so it doesn't add any health or protection.
Yeah. Vimatsu donated $2, says, thanks for our date last night, Tits. Oh, they went on another date.
No, don't. You're going to get Tits all upset.
I didn't say it. He did.
No, don't even mention it. Don't. I know.
It's in the chat, Finn. What do you want me to do?
There's no more. Do you not
donated $2. I have to read it. I mean,
I know. Well, let's not go into it.
Tits can handle herself, and I mean,
Tits says, "Primasu, you are breaking my heart."
Oh,
I told you.
If I tried. Oh, honey. Ooh. Nobody knows it.
Nobody knows. Okay. Let me see. If you guys have questions, keep on putting them in here. So the next question is from Hans Omar von Harold Duarte. So is there some difference between farming a node that costs 8 energy and another of 12 when you're looking for those shards of a character?
Well, I can give you a perfect example. So if we look at... break this down for you. So Kylo Ren Unmasked is on a 10 energy Cantina mode shard, right? So that means when I do my 300 crystal refreshes with max energy, it's like 504 energy, right? The amount of times that I have a chance to get Kylo Ren because it's 10 energy, if you take 10 into, it's like 50 times, right? Because 10 into 500 is 50, right? If we look at Sith Trooper, his is on a 16 node farm. So out of that same one, I get way less opportunities to get him, right? Thus, the rate of scooping him up is harder. I think I'd average 20 to 22 shards of Kylo Ren a day on average. Sith Trooper's like 10 to 15. It's just what it is. So I mean, the rewards are minimal comparison, so I would say you just have to understand that aspect of it. But yeah, when you have nodes that have more energy, it's only prevalent in Cantina. Hard nodes. I don't know about you, Finn, but I'm so sick of farming Millennium Falcon and doing it every day and not getting any damn shards, man. What is going on with that, Finn?
Yeah, No, I'm with you. There, all of mine are getting there, but it's a slow grind.
I mean, I'm working on Reaper and I'm working on Millennium Falcon. I mean, but
I started the day they came out. My Millennium Falcon is now 6 out of 100. My Command Shuttle is 76 out of 85, and my Reaper is 11 out of 100.
yeah, it's brutal. Those are regular, hard note energies. So I mean, it's 5. You're spending a little bit more energy because of the energy cost. But when you look at Cantina, that's when you notice it, right? We usually always recommend if a character has, say, like 2 Cantinas and one's 8 and one's 12, do the 8, right? Because you're going to have way more opportunities to get that character at a higher success rate than you will if you do 12, right? So that's what you should always do. But some, like Sith Trooper and Kylo Ren, they're only on 1. So you have to just do that 1 and just realize that, like for Sith Trooper, it was like that for me and Finn. We were doing veteran Han and veteran Chewie. It was just, it was awful. Because we really wanted Jedi Training Rey. But it was awful. So that's how it works.
And again, this is
That's
only
science,
if you're looking
Finn.
for... It is. And it's only if you're looking for a particular character.
Right.
Right? So only if you're focused on getting that one character up to 7-star as fast as possible, that's fine. If you're just trying to farm a character but you're not in any hurry to get it, do the higher one, because then you'll get more of the Cantina shipment tokens, and then you get more of those characters too. So it becomes more cost effective to do the higher ones as long as you don't need shards of that character. Okay. So Nathaniel Morgan says, question for Finn, what are the nutritional benefits of Tide Pods?
Of what?
Tide Pods. He's asking for a friend. So awful. Have you seen that? That's like the new thing going around.
No, I have not seen or heard of it.
You know what Tide Pods are, right?
No.
So they're
making this face like, what the hell are you guys talking about?
So Tide Pods are these little encapsulated laundry detergent things that
Tide Pods, like for washing. Yeah, I know what those are.
Yes, for washing. So they have they made it nice and colorful. The problem is lately kids have been getting into it and eating it because it looks like a piece of candy.
Oh, for God's sake.
So they put out like all these warnings that kids have been coming into the hospital because of Tide Pod ingestion and all this stuff. So they're trying to. So people have come out with like Hot Pocket with Tide Pods inside of it. So like a cut up Hot Pocket, and you can see like a cut Tide Pod and stuff. They've just been making so much fun of the whole Tide Pod thing. It is. So Nathaniel Morgan is asking the nutritional benefits of Tide Pods. The nutritional benefit is it'll clean out your colon nice and soapy good and kill you.
Not only that, and yeah.
So when you're getting ready for the embalming, your colon is going to be nice and clean.
Mm-hmm.
So that
this is the cleanest anus I've ever seen.
Well, okay. So what else? What else? F3 did say that there is something called the Tide Pod Challenge, which is that people have been trying to eat it too. That's true. Initially, it started because kids were getting into it because it looked like candy. Then teenagers just became stupid. That all happens. Speaking of challenges, though, at some point, I think you, me, Grande, and Tits need to do the 1-chip challenge on stream.
The 1-chip challenge?
Mm-hmm. You don't know what the 1-chip challenge is?
No, man.
So it is like an individually wrapped chip that is apparently the most hottest chip in the world, like the most spiciest chip.
Oh, I can do that.
There's all these challenges going around where people eat this chip and just record it, and they just start like their eyes start watering. They're like drinking gallons of milk. Some actually vomit because it's just so spicy.
I could eat it. I'd turn red and probably get some watery eyes, but that's all it would do to me.
It would hurt the day after.
Possibly.
I know it would hurt the day after. All right.
I just eat a bunch of milk and magnesia beforehand, so as soon as it touches my stomach,
you would have to prep your stomach. It sounds a little too dangerous. So, all right. Next question
if you're scared, say you're scared, Finn. I mean,
no, I don't mind spicy food. I just don't like the after effects.
Yeah, your spicy food has never been a problem for me because I put hot sauce and things on everything, right?
It doesn't affect my taste buds. It affects.
Yeah, I don't get sick from it. I don't ever. And I've eaten some really hot stuff, and I can handle the pain. Usually, the day afterwards, that's when
I.
It'll give me a little bit, but I'm still fine. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I've
All
eaten
right.
dirt before, Finn. You think I care about stupid spicy food?
All right. Next question is from Alibaba and the 40 Rebels. So he asks, "Do I prefer banana Twinkies or porgs?"
You can only have one,
Well,
Finn.
I don't. I only eat one of those. I know other.
But you can only make a choice. You can eat Twinkies, or you can have the love of your life porg.
I guess in a pinch, I would have to say porg because eventually the porg will die, and then I can eat it too. Which makes me a little bit sad to say, but it's true. I don't want to kill a porg in order to eat it.
I think you would cheat on the porg with Twinkies. You just couldn't do it.
I may.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Banana Twinkie with porgs inside. That would be...
That's awful. Let's move on.
Banana porg Twinkie. That's my answer. My answer is a banana porg Twinkie. All right. Next question is from Stama Ospa. And the question is, first heroic tank this week. What are the similarities and differences between normal AAT and heroic AAT?
More health.
Yeah, so besides damage differences, what are the differences?
It's just more health on the encounter. I mean,
it's actually less.
Is it?
In heroic, yeah. So
am I getting that backwards?
Yeah, okay. The normal AAT actually has more health than normal. Normal has more health than heroic AAT.
Right, so I did have it right. Okay.
Okay, I thought you said it the other way. Sorry.
Yeah, it's normal.
So normal has more than heroic because normal you do 5 attacks every day and it resets. So
right.
Heroic AAT you can only use the characters once.
Right.
So you'll actually be facing less hit points. They do more damage, and the key, especially when you first start out, is going to be phase 1.
Yep.
Grievous in normal AAT does his AoE and his special ability after 10 attacks. In heroic AAT, he does it after 7.
Yeah.
So you have to time your abilities a little bit different. If you're actually doing some of the skills and you're trying to see if you can time it, attacking Grievous versus attacking the B2 droid or one of the Magna Guards, if you're counting the number of attacks, it's now 7 in phase 1 instead of 10. And in general, you want to make sure, one, that you evaluate the squads of your guild. If your guild is using the same squads in all different phases, right, and you're just waiting until the reset in normal AAT, you're not going to have the squads that you need in order to take out heroic AAT. So you'll want to make sure everybody can do their 2% damage in each phase with the attack. For that general rule of thumb, if you're able to beat normal AAT in about 2 days, in about 1 reset, so 1 reset plus a little bit, then you're usually on good track for heroic AAT. So those would be the markers that I would use.
Come on, Mighty Chlorians, finish these ships. Does anybody have any missiles? Somebody fire some missiles. There's only 2 teams left. Come on and get in there and kill them. That's a good match. I think we're going to lose, but that's okay.
I think we got this now too.
Nope, we're about to clear this. Yeah, we're about to clear that one. So they're on our final one. Yep, we are on the final one. Damn it. Damn it, Jim. Just it is what it is, man. Oh, yeah. Wow. It's going to come down to the wire here, it looks like. It's needed some more missiles. All right, so we're coming down. Any other questions, Finn?
I'm checking right now. Let's see. Jedi Gunny 262 says, question: why is the Marauder Marquee event next week? Marquees are usually not delayed after an update.
Well, I think they set a date, and that's what they're going with.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's no biggie.
It usually comes in the middle of the month, so it looks like maybe they put the update out a little bit earlier than anticipated. But I think that's also because the Sith raid is coming. So they wanted to announce the Sith raid, but they wanted to get the information about the Marauder out first. Because notice how I can't remember the last time this happened, where the Game Changers put out 2 videos like in back-to-back days of new content.
Oh, Finn, Sith Lord just said you're actually losing, Finn.
Sith Lord, you are.
Move all ships to NP Section 17.
Let's see.
Concentrate all firepower on that Superstar Destroyer.
Nathaniel Miller, when we were talking about the paw challenges, he said teens became stupid. There was a time when they weren't stupid. I look back on those days and I have to agree, we were all stupid.
Yeah.
It is part of it. But I can't think, at least my stupidity was never at the level of eating like a Tide Pod or detergent.
No, mine was never like that.
Mm-mm. I was a math nerd. I was actually to the nerd where I had to pick between doing advanced math or doing band. Like that was me.
I mean, I did all the sports. I mean, I did football and wrestling and track and baseball, but I was also I
was a mathlete.
I did debate, right? I was an orchestra. You know, people can figure me out.
Yeah.
Like, I just like doing a lot of things, you know? So, I mean, I played D&D, but dated cheerleaders. I didn't care. I mean, my stigma, I just did not give a crap. You know, I could be all-state football and all-state orchestra. Kiss my ass. Or whatever it was.
I miss being district orchestra. I had to give up. I was going to be first chair clarinet that year, but I had to. I missed out being first chair clarinet because I had to give it up in order to do algebra. I took advanced algebra or band, and I picked advanced algebra, which means I missed out on being first chair clarinet.
Yeah, I did all the advanced maths. I mean, the only one I hated was geometry. I hated geometry.
I loved it.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I took like other classes like AP history and physics. So I love learning. So,
yeah.
And I still to this day love learning. You know, I mean, if I'm not watching the news, I'm watching like I love the Earth stuff on BBC America. I find it fascinating, but I love watching Science Channel, Discovery. I just love that stuff, man. I mean, the more we learn about the universe, whether they're talking theoretical physics or they're talking, I mean, you know, if I see something on the Hadron Collider, I'm like, oh, click, let me see what this is, because I just think that's incredible, the stuff that they're finding and how we're learning. Because the more we know, the more we realize we don't know shit. It's just the way it is. Someday, Finn, if we ever discover time travel, let's come back tomorrow and say, hey, this is Finn and Ranger from the future.
I don't know what my past self would say.
I do. Why'd you eat all them damn Twinkies? Gave me a damn heart attack at the age of 43.
Would you put me down in the South? All of a sudden now I have a country accent.
Yep.
I blame tits for that.
I do too.
All right. I think we can start wrapping this up.
I think we can wrap it up. So, Finn, you pimped the stuff today. I've done it every day this week.
All right. So we are Reality Skewed Gamers. This is our lunch stream. We're trying to do this pretty much on every weekday from noon Eastern time to 1 p.m. So that would be the lunchtime for a lot of you guys. So thanks a lot for all of you guys that came out. We've had, I think, close to 100 people watching every single day, and we just kind of started this. So really nice to have that and lots of conversation in the chat. So thanks guys. We also have our regular Wednesday night streams. So that is at 8 p.m. Eastern time every Wednesday. We've done it now for 86 straight weeks, and we are now getting ready for 87 next week. So make sure that you're coming to those. Hit the subscribe button in order to subscribe to our channel, and click on the little bell for a notification. You will get notified, hopefully, if YouTube works. Some people have been saying it hasn't been working lately.
It didn't even work for me, and I'm on. I own the damn channel. You and me, Finn. If we're not getting the damn updates, what the hell?
Yes. So click on the little bell in order to get notified. Hopefully it'll work. And you will be able to get notified when we have any kind of random streams. Like yesterday when they dropped the new Sith raid information, and we had a live stream about that as well. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification. We also have a question and answer stream that is on Saturdays at 10 a.m. That is Jedi Academy. We try to answer your questions on the other streams, but a lot of times we just try to get more information to you guys. But on Saturdays, it is all question and answers. And we have a great panel of people in order to answer your questions. So you have the RSG crew, you have with Sir Loki, you also have Warrior Presents, you also have Mike Hunt, you have Darth Bella,
Turbo,
and you have Ramon Azab and Turbs. And we always have a few guests here and there as well joining, so you guys have to come by and find them.
We got to find out what's going on with Smithy D. Can you reach out to him today? It's like, oi!
I will reach out to Smithy D. We also had McMull last week. We're looking to have some other people as well. So always keep an eye out for those. Saturdays, 10 a.m. Then Saturday night, we have more of our adult fun and game stream. Ranger and a bunch of guests that we have on regularly. We'll get drunk a little bit.
It is girls' night tomorrow.
This Saturday, it is Miss Tits McVenum's birthday.
And Saturday, and tomorrow will be Nukin's birthday too. I just want to throw that out there.
So,
actually, you know who else's birthday is this weekend? Crazy Excuses. So everybody go wish Crazy Excuses a happy birthday. Today. Oh, it's today? Okay, I knew it was today. Yeah, so everybody go wish Crazy Excuses a happy birthday.
Mm-hmm. She is in our RSG Discord, so you guys can tell her there. And yes, so tomorrow, Tits McVenum's special Saturday night birthday stream at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We're setting up a slumber party like we did previously. I think it was for our 2,000 subscriber video. We are still working on our Mystery Science Theater 3000.
They're really making it difficult, guys.
Yeah, it's all the copyright stuff. We're trying to figure out what the best way is to get our reactions while watching watching a video without having the audio or the video playing, because we don't want to have everything pulled. So we are working on that. It is coming. You guys voted on it, so we haven't forgotten about it. So we are working on that. So just stay tuned for how and when we'll be doing that. And other than that, join us regularly on this lunch hour stream. It seems like you guys like it, so we appreciate that.
Doing it.
And whether you hate us or like us, especially after yesterday's stream, we appreciate we appreciate all the different comments that you guys give. We are really just a group of gamers. We're a group of friends that will argue, right? We'll disagree with each other, but we try to do so respectfully and try to actually learn the other person's thought process. So we kind of come to a general understanding. Doesn't mean any of us are right or wrong. Just that's the way we run things here. So we hope you guys enjoy being a part of that. And if you ever have any questions or comments for us, the phone number at the bottom of the screen is real. That is our phone number, RSG for Revan with 2 V's to avoid copyright. So again, RSG for Revan. RSG, the number 4, REVVAN, 774-473-8826. It is a real line. You can call us and leave us any kind of message you want. If you leave us a question, please make sure that you include your game name, and we will possibly play it on the Wednesday night stream as part of our question and answer session. If you guys have watched that, you know the Q&A segment is getting longer and longer. So we are obviously not going to always go up to 3 hours, 4-hour streams in order to answer all the questions. So we may start cutting back. So your best way of getting your question answered on the stream, leave us a voicemail on that phone number.
All right.
I think that covers it.
I think that does cover it. Make sure you check out the Territory Wars video we put out. And if you are a new player listening to this, we have a whole video out there that covers all the new stuff, helps you if you have any questions. And if you have questions, guys, come to the Discord. We got an amazing community. It's a huge community in Discord. Lots of people there to help you, to make you a better player, answer your questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions, because nobody there will put you down for asking a question, because we've all been there. And that's why we have it there. All right. So on behalf of myself, Dr. Finn, Medicine Woman, everybody, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow for the Jedi Academy and the girls' night out. Oh, yes,
I'll show this out there too,
ladies' night. And the
one thing really quick, though,
right. Oh, what a night.
One more thing, Ranger.
Oh, what a night.
In 1 hour on the RSG channel, yes, I will be hosting a question and answer session with Cubs fan Han.
I will be there just to make it difficult.
We will be on the Cubs fan Han Discord. So if you guys come to the RSG Discord, the link is in the description below. I'm going to be making the event for the question and answer session, as well as a link to his Discord, so you guys can hop in there. He's setting up everything to do the monitoring. So myself and Cubs fan Han will be doing a question and answer session in roughly an hour from now at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Pacific time. So hope you guys can join us for that as well.
All right. All right, everybody. We'll check you out in an hour. Until then, everybody stay safe, and we will holler at you guys later. Bye.